What's up? My name is Accurix, and today I'm going to be showcasing a plugin called Staff Plus. It's just a great plugin for your staff members on your server, and yeah, I'm gonna show you in game, and then we'll go into the configuration files after I show you. So the main command for this one is /staff, and then that brings up a GUI where you have all these like special things that let you like monitor your players and server even better. So this one, it is like a path through. It's like /through with essentials, and then this one, it randomly teleports you to players. You have to have a certain amount. And this one vanishes you, and so players can't see you when you're vanished. This one brings you up a GUI with reports, and I'll show that in a little bit. This one has a staff list, and it shows where they are and what world they are on. And so right now it's just me and one of the mods. And then this one, if you have an account, like someone who is like you think is hacking, or maybe you like want to screen share them, or you want to freeze them, you right click on them with this stick and it'll freeze them so they can't move. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what that looks like with my second account. Alright, so I got my second account on here, and when you right click on the player, it'll freeze them, and you can see in chat it says you froze the player's name. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what it's like on the second account. So when you're frozen, it does this, and you can't move, or like you do, but you get teleported backwards. And if it says you have been frozen by a staff, do not log out, please join the TeamSpeak at blank. So you can obviously customize that, and if the player won't be able to type in chat, they won't be able to do anything. They can't hit players. Players can't hit them. So, yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. And then this one, if you right click on a player like this, and they are clicking, you can check their click speed. So if it's something over like 18, that's probably an auto clicker, and you're probably going to want to either like perform a screen share or do like something about that. I don't know. And then also this one, when you right click on a player, like let's take him for instance, you right click, it shows them your inventory, and when you right click a player with this, you will follow them like this. I mean, it's pretty cool. And then you can just shift to get out of it, and I believe you can, yeah, you can also right click again to get out. And then so yeah, that is pretty much it for in here. The GUI at least, and all you do to get out of it is /staff, and it gets rid of it and gives you back your old inventory and all that good stuff. So the other thing this plugin comes with is, let's go ahead and /help staff plus. You /staff obviously, and then you can also do like /freeze, and then the player name. So you don't have to have the GUI. You can do all those things and without the GUI. And so let's do like a report. So if I /report Accurix being a noob, and obviously like since I'm opt, I'll bypass that command. But if you're not opt, it'll report you. Here, let me get my second account back on. Alright, so if I were to, let me unfreeze him really fast. And to unfreeze them, you just type freeze and then them, and they will become unfrozen. And their game is now back to normal. So, like, let's say report the Yummy Taco hacks. It will say what, like the player, for the player, it'll say reported player name for, and then the reason. And then it will alert all staff members that the Yummy Taco has been reported by player name for the reason. And now if I were to do examine the yummy taco, you can see that now it has 2 reports. One of them I was doing earlier as a test, but it'll show the reports, and also if you go into the staff mode and you click on the GUI and you click on unresolved reports, it'll do these 2. It'll show you, and then you can click on it to teleport to the person, and then once you teleport, it'll mark it as resolved. And so yeah, that's a cool feature. And so if you were to do / you could like make a note on a player. So what we do is you note the yummy taco hacker, and then you can do / notes get the player name, and it'll show like if I were just to continue doing this and then I went back into it, it would show all the things, and then you could do notes clear the yummy taco. So if you wanted to note a player, that's a pretty cool thing. And also there's stuff like you could / warn a player hacker, and it'll tell the player that they have been warned. And /warn, you can do /warn, you can get all the warns and you can clear all the warns as well. And if you have this set up and you want normal players to do this, you could do /ticket and then /ticket help. Just, yeah. And then they would be able to say that. Hold on. So they would be able to say that, and it would message all the stuff that what the player said. And let's see what else we can do. You could toggle alerts on and off so that you won't get that sound. And then also, like, let's say you could /follow a player / if you do /revive the yummy taco, it'll give them their stuff back, but he didn't have anything, so it won't do anything. /personal shows all the staff members online. So, and the green dot and they'll have either a green, a yellow, or a red dot. The green is their online, red means they're offline. But as you can tell, I'm online, but if they're in vanish, it'll say they're offline. And green is obviously online. And then let's go through some of the vanish stuff. If you wanted to do /vanish, you could total, which vanishes you totally. Players can't see you, as you can see from the alt account. But if you were, and then now I'm back. You just type in the command again. If you wanted to just be gone from the tab list, you would do /vanish list, and now you won't be in the tab list. Now that's a cool feature, and you could vanish different players and then enable it and disable it. Now what else is there? Oh yeah, it also has a lot of features for the chat. So /chat, you can clear, you can toggle it, and if you wanted to chat slow 5, that means it has been slowed for 5 seconds. So if you typed hey, you wouldn't be able to type. Well, I was wrong. I'm not sure what exactly that does, but you can slow the chat if you know what it does. And then /chat clear, and it clears all the chats. And then /toggle means that you can that it disables the chat for anybody who does not have the permission node to bypass it. So since I'm up and have all the permissions, I can type and stuff, but the my second account, he doesn't have everything, so if I typed hey, you can't chat right now. So that's another cool feature, and I think that's it. And oh yeah, a couple more things. If you are doing a server with like let's say a faction server, and you this is a really good thing for like whatchamacallit, X-ray. So when someone like mines like ore of any type, you can obviously turn this alert off in the config or in game. It'll say Accurix has mined the amount of diamonds that are in that like place. Now it wouldn't give any more alerts since it already said, but if I were to do like that, it would say how many ores I would mine. So if they are like just getting diamond after diamond after diamond like this, they are most likely X-raying. So that's about it, and you can clear that off by doing /alerts X-ray Accurix disable. And now I would not get those alerts anymore. So that's cool that you can turn them off, because obviously if you do have a big server, that would get pretty annoying. Alright, now let's go ahead and hop into the config files. Before that, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all where you download it from. This is the place. It's made by... it's a very good plugin, and it's absolutely free. One thing, on 1.7, the vanish list is glitchy, and it will make your name disappear, but not your player head. So just be careful of that. And so these are obviously like the main features and all that good stuff. And if you do private message them, you can get your server up there. There's a chance of it. And so download it from there, drop it into your plugins folder, and then I'm going to show the configuration files. Alright, so in the plugins folder, and then you go to, where is it? Whew. There we go. Staff Plus, and then in the config, you'll want to open with, okay, there we go. So preferably you'd want to do this with Notepad++, but I don't currently have that installed. So yeah, and you can, for each of the GUI things, you can disable it or enable it, and warnings. Oh, I forgot to show you staff chat really fast. So in game, if you do /sc, it toggles staff chat on. So if you were to say hey, it'd do the staff chat. But if you didn't want to toggle it on completely, you could just do @ and then hey, and it'd put it in the thing, but then it wouldn't toggle it on. Alright, now back to the config files. So, yeah, as you can see here, it shows what it would do, or like what the commands are, and vanish, all that good stuff. and then the chat. And let's just keep scrolling down. So you could change all of this stuff. It's a completely customizable plugin, which is great. I really like it. And you can change like what slot you want this stuff to be in, what type of, like, what the item is, like in the GUI. You can change what the name is. You can change the lore, which is like what what it'll, like, the description of the item. And then when it's disabled, that's just for vanish. And then this is the hub. So automatically it comes with reports, like you all saw when I clicked on that piece of paper, it came in with reports. But also default, it comes with a miner thing that shows where people are in the world. So like if a miner was at like under Yeah, if they will be marked as a minor if they are under the Y level of whatever you want. It's set to 16 automatically, but I have that default off because my server there is no mining. And then all this good stuff. Let's just keep scrolling down to the custom stuff. Now this is really cool. You can enable this and you can have it do a static command. And then you can choose the slot. You can choose what item is, the name of the item, the lore obviously, and then the command that it will execute. You do not need the slash. And then yeah, you could ban it, you could tin pan it, whatever you prefer. You could mute, you could kick, whatever. You could do slash fly, whatever you want. I mean, it's totally customizable. And then there's you can add as many as you want. You would just copy and paste this stuff to create a new one. And then these are the permissions. He unfortunately does not have a permissions page, but I will just put all the permissions in the chat below so y'all can go ahead and see that. So, yeah, this is all the good stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this server, for this plugin. It's a really great plugin if you want to have it for your, it's very easy for mods to like moderate on the server. It makes it so much easier. It's such a good plugin, and I really like it. It helps out the staff a lot. I think it's one of the best moderator plugins out there. So I'll link the download in the description below, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial. See ya.